Hello and welcome to Smaulgld's Perth Mint Silver Sales Update for the month of October 2017. Perth Mint sold nearly 1 million ounces of silver in October. Silver sales at the Perth Mint in October were 999,425 ounces, up 43% from September sales of 697,849 ounces. Year over year, however, October 2017 Perth Mint silver sales were down slightly, down 7.8% from October 2016 sales of 1,084,213 ounces. And October Perth Mint sales were just slightly below October U.S. Mint silver sales. However, October Perth Mint gold sales, as we'll see tomorrow, were about 3 times larger than U.S. Mint American Gold Eagle sales. So we're seeing the Perth Mint really holding up its share of the market in silver and gold over the last 9-10 months, whereas the U.S. Mint sales have basically collapsed. Collapsed to the point where the Perth Mint is outselling the U.S. Mint in gold and giving it a run for its money in silver. Now let's take a look at the Perth Mint sales. Now you can see over the last year, the Perth Mint has been, there's a few bad months, but a few good months. So really, yeah, there's been a decline, but not, it's still pretty decent silver sales at the Perth Mint. By the way, if you're interested in Perth Mint products, getting the Perth Mint kangaroos, you can buy them at SD Bullion, BJSC.com, Golden Eagle Coins, Money Metals Exchange, through the Smaulgld site. Those are affiliate links. Smaulgld gets a small commission if you buy through those. It's not investment advice to buy silver, but if you've done your investment research and you're interested in buying, you can compare pricing and shipping at those links and pay no more or less than if you visit them directly, and you're helping out the site if you do so. Now, let's take a look. So, the Perth Mint, this verbiage right here, this talks about the bits of the ups and downs of the Perth Mint silver sales, but really, they're within the range of normalcy of decent sales. Now, what made the Perth Mint really take off in silver was the introduction of that Perth Mint Silver Kangaroo, which is that one right there. That came out in September 2016 and really took off. So the Perth Mint went from just selling kookaburras and koalas and limited edition coins to actually producing a bullion coin that would be minted in quantities that would be necessary to meet investor demand, not some preset amount. So let's take a look here. This is the silver sales. We'll do the gold sales tomorrow. This is U.S. Mint versus Perth Mint. Now remember that the U.S. Mint is by far the largest, or was the largest selling silver mint in the world. The same with gold. And you can see these big spikes. Even it wasn't uncommon for the U.S. Mint to sell 4, 5, 6, even up to 7 million American Silver Eagles, 1 ounce American Silver Eagles in a month. Well, it's now uncommon. They're selling sometimes under 1 million. In October, they managed to just crack 1 million. I think in September, they sold 395,000. As a result of that, these red lines, the Perth Mint silver sales, were always much lower than the U.S. Mint. But you see, for the first time in June, Perth Mint outsells the U.S. Mint. September outsells the U.S. Mint. October comes really close to outselling the U.S. Mint. Now we'll see when we look tomorrow at the gold sales. Perth Mint is outselling them by a wide margin. Not just outselling them, but for 8-9 months in a row. There's your Perth Mint kangaroo coin. Very nice looking coin. Here is a more, gives you the historical basis of why the Perth Mint didn't really sell a lot of silver You see, before this big jump here, this is the hop up from the silver kangaroo. In September 2015, the Perth Mint always sold under 1 million ounces of silver, small mint, regional mint, Western Australia. But then when the U.S. Mint and the Canadian mints and other rounds and producers around the world mints had trouble meeting demand in the great run-up in 2015, that's when the Perth Mint decided, well, they've got access to silver. They actually make silver blanks, so they can just as easily meet that demand by issuing that silver kangaroo. And they did. They sold 3.5 million. Ever since then, because they have that coin available, they've sold over 1 million many months. You can see almost over 1 million in September, just quite short, but you can see in July and in June and in January over 1 million. And so they've had many months over 1 million since September 2015, whereas they never really hit that before. So the Perth Mint is doing just fine. And I suspect that's because they're selling their coins outside of Australia and outside of the United States, because I don't think that this reflects a preference that American buyers are now buying the Perth Mint coins, and to the total ignoring of the U.S. Mint Silver Eagles. There might be some of that going on, but I think this is more a function of the Australian mints selling either in Australia to Australians or visitors from the Asian region, or they're shipping them out. But I don't think those sales are coming from the United States. Maybe, but I doubt it. There's a poll here. Which is your preferred silver coin? You can participate in the poll by going to the Smaulgld website, and you can choose amongst all of the major sovereign mint coins: American Silver Eagle, Canadian Silver Maple Leaf, the 3 Perth Mint coins, Silver Kangaroo, Koala, and Kookaburra, Chinese Silver Panda, Austrian Silver Philharmonic, Mexican Silver Libertad, and the British Silver Britannia. If you need more information on those coins, I have a guide on each of them. Check the links at the bottom of the Smaulgld blog post, and you could check out the mintages of each of those coins. So thank you very much for listening. If you enjoyed this, please consider making a small or a very large donation to Smaulgld via PayPal, Bitcoin, Litecoin, at the video you're watching below, either BitChute, VidMe, or YouTube, or visit the site directly. And you can also become a Smaulgld patron and donate a small amount or a large amount each and every month. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and subscribe to Smaulgld.com. Honest money, honest narratives. The red pill for the red pill.